Hello and welcome to Impulse Drive. This is session 12 of I don't know how many.
Jesus.
We're definitely going to be done next session.
Are we?
No.
We might wrap up this arc.
Yes. So, what happened last session?
We attempted stealth. we,
Kind of worked.
yeah, which is the crazy part. We managed to get aboard the ship in the junkyard, which is good because Wardrock was there. We managed to sort of play along under the guise of being engineers. Went and had a poke around with the systems. Some of us a bit more successful than others. And discovered where the prisoners were being kept. And in the process of freeing them, may have killed a man. And as the ship is sort of doing its test takeoff and stuff, all crew has been summoned to the bridge, and things are about to get a little bit messy for us.
Yes.
Well, the cover that was given was like, yeah, he's taking a nap, and then the guy is like, oh, that bastard, I got to talk about that, but he seemed convinced that this guy really did take a nap somewhere, and we were our cover was not really blown. I mean, I wouldn't say so, because
Well,
the
no,
guys-
but we've reached the point where we have to act now, otherwise things are not going to go great for us.
Yeah. Oh, don't forget, there was a roll where if we failed, Wardrock would have gotten their fears, and they got Dr. Theo's fears. That's something that he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ted was trying to distract the pilot from looking at the cameras for too long.
Hopefully, by making him look at naughty web pages.
Yeah.
Congratulations, your ship now has 3,422 viruses.
Yes. And now for my fourth page of Tad porn.
OnlyFans again. How else do you make money while you're in the interstellar void?
Exactly. Butt pics for 50p each.
At least it's not feed pics.
No, they're 20 quid each.
Oh no.
Yeah. The millipedes love them.
Oh no.
But yeah, Ozzy got in touch with his mentor, I think, about heading towards the Lost Hope.
Huh?
Is that correct?
No.
I don't remember that.
In case it took off. In case the ship that we were on took off.
Didn't Tad get in touch with what's your name, Venger, whatever the name is?
Yeah.
I think that wasn't that for something else though.
Yeah, it was Tad wanted venture to provide like a marksman sort of lookout if there was like a kind of advantageous spot for them to do a shooty shoot.
What
But
what Ozzy asked his mentor for was to get the family of the other hostage out.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
because he knows what happened. He all knows all too well.
Yes.
So that's where we left. I think we left off with Ozzy just about to wake Nova Hawk. But before I do that, I wanted to make sure I get the name of this person that I'm helping, of the reptile. So I'll do that. But first, we gotta do our hooks, I guess.
Yeah. Have you changed anything?
Nope.
I forgot. I forgot
You
forgot the very
always
right
do.
I got busy with school stuff. So it's like
I forgot
completely.
it.
I'll get that. I'll get that in eventually. I'll get it done definitely by the time this arc ends.
Chill. It's chill.
But yeah, my hooks haven't changed either, and I've read them enough where they're probably embedded into your head by now. Painkillers, Naive Luna, War Drug, and my brain scanner.
I mean, you may need to update the Wardrock one because you assumed that he knew where you were at all times, but he only knew where you were when you had your vision.
Actually, I didn't even put that in there, Hook.
Oh.
I just said I had a vision of Wardrog's face, and I relived the horrors of what happened to me and my family. He has my daughter. I must take measures to stop from Chris Company before they do further harm against me, my eyes, and my daughter.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you ad-lib your hooks a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I guess for the sake of things, I did.
You are also vulnerable to EMPs.
Yes. I also got. It won't come into a it won't come in yet. But I haven't picked Mystic Weapon Master just so I can pick it up and get it out of the way because I keep forgetting it. That moment's probably gonna come up, and I'm not gonna have the moment to do it. So it's I got it, but I was marked as inactive, I suppose. And apparently I got it covering fire from a couple sessions ago, which I didn't. I wanted to look more and for what I wanted to pick, but I'll take covering fire. It's not a bad move. It's a nice supportive combat move.
Okay.
Did anybody else have the hooks change or anything?
Nope.
No, not really change.
Whereas about Tad's indiscretions.
I mean, I'm happy to give the contribute more towards your hooks. Yeah, Ozzy's passed. I need to target on her back and help him leave it behind him by peace. Stole from the Remanatius Syndicate and they're after me. And romantic feelings towards Lily and Luna that the others don't know yet.
Mm-hmm.
Those are mine.
Mine are that my modification betrays my mood. I'm a pacifist, but I'm scared that experiencing the violence that's out there, it will change me. Fear of my mother reaching out or bringing me back home. often causes me to freeze or lose focus, and my order is hunted by the Night Strike's plume. I must stay incognito.
Ooh.
You must stay incognito.
Well, at this point, yes.
It is heavily recommended.
Unless I wish to be horrendously arrested and or beaten up.
Indeed. Okay. Who else has hooks that they want to read out?
I think we just did. We did them at high speed.
You did. Okay. So yes, you are, most of you are on the bridge of this ship that has just taken off invisibly into the atmosphere and then out of the atmosphere of Iate.
All right.
I'm
Fuzzy.
clearly allergic to space.
It's space dust, yes.
Allergic to metal, I guess.
Oh, probably.
Non-organic ship. All right.
Ooh.
I guess Ozzy is going to here, and I'm going to okay. All right, so he approaches the reptile person, and he kneels down. All right, so your family is going to be okay. I have a trusted friend who will get them out. What is your name?
So, I'm Rig.
So Rig.
That's right. Oh, it's not listed. You can't see the nameplate. Oh wait, no, you should be able to.
I don't see it.
Nope.
Damn it. This is Roll20 having their second secret vertical meatballs menu, which I think is called a kebab menu.
Oh, okay. So Rig, yeah.
This is really... I hate this. Why do they have this second fucking thing? Very annoying.
Ugh. Alright, sorry. Alright. Well, your family's gonna be safe, and we can get you out of here as well. So, sit tight. We have a plan. It's a good thing that guard down here is... well, he's not here right now. And in the sense of... in the conscious plane of existence. So you sit tight. Are you tied up at all? Is he tied up at all? Or they're already untied him, right? Yeah.
He would be free now.
Okay. Just I don't have any food on me, but just sit tight. We'll get you out of here.
Okay.
Okay. You just sit there. Okay. I don't know. I just got a mental image of him sitting there on his knees with his hands on his knees and just like a kid.
Sure, if a kid was having a panic attack.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well. he'll pat him gently on the shoulder and then move over to Nova Hawk.
Wake up!
Wake up! No.
You're in a coma. This has all been a horrible nightmare.
Oh,
Yeah, you're interrupting. Piss off.
Ozzy is going to gently shake him. Hey, are you all right? Are you Nova Hawk?
You try to wake Novahawk, and he kind of slumps off to one side, limply. Seems like he's more than just asleep.
Oh, it's a deep sleep. He looks at him. He's not sure where to check for pulses. Because it's probably different anatomy, and he's not a doctor. I guess he'll attempt to check for a pulse where the neck is. See if he's alive.
Okay. There is a pulse. It's very slow.
Oh, okay. He considers for a moment attempting to reach out with his new psionic powers, but he knows that they're so unstable and not controllable that he's terrified to even try. Yes. I can't blow the cover right now. I'm going to get somebody. Can't. Shit. I guess I'll try just a little bit gently. Try to. I want to do brain spike without doing the hostile stuff. I just like what can I do to sort of attempt to reach out? Like it won't be as good, nowhere near as good as Luna's capabilities.
I'll have a look.
Okay, so I don't really have any moves for this sort of thing. I mean, the closest thing would be brain spike, but that is invading. It's like
I want you to roll plus alien
okay.
because that's what the skill would be for this. Brain spike is volatile, but that's because of the way that you do it.
Yeah,
because you're trying to do
very
it more subtly. You're going to be trying to do it with just alien.
So I'm going to roll with a very dinky. All right, so he's going to attempt. Well, it's not terrible. He's going to try to control it best he can. He's going to try to center on himself and sort of try to pull all of his, or at least try to sift through all of the negative emotions.
So what happens is kind of strange. You're not sure this is how this is supposed to work. You're new to this, but it doesn't feel quite right. You only get a brief flash, and then you kind of feel like your mind is. You feel kind of sick, kind of queasy. like there's something wrong with his mind right now, and it is not in a state where it's easy to communicate with. And what you see is just a brief flash of his apartment, and he's being taken, and then you see a syringe of something dark that is being injected into him, and then those two images are all you get.
He reels from what he saw and he reels just from the effects of the feeling of what he just did, and he rubs his head, says to himself, "Yeah, now I need a doctor. How to do this? He's going to stand up and just see what he has and try to go back up and see what the deal is. Or see what or at least he's gonna. Yeah, I guess he'll shoot a text to the people below, or to his. Yeah. That's what he'll do. Yeah, that's what he'll do. He'll send a text to everybody else, saying what he just saw, and
you put a message
and
in WhatsApp.
And WhatsApp. And there's also saying we need to figure out how to get these people out of here.
Ba-ding! In the group chat.
Yeah,
And,
everyone except Tad gets a WhatsApp ping. Tad gets a Grinder ping.
Oh no. I guess that's how Ozzy met his husband. And then
Why does he have Tad on?
Because he
He's
learned
nosy.
quickly that it's the easiest way to get hold of you.
He's
You're
always
much
on
more
online.
likely to check that.
Got a dating app, yeah.
Right. Well, he's going to stay there. He sent that out. He's going to stay there and watch over the two here, and I'll pass it off to the others. See what they do.
Okay, so back in the on the bridge, Colflex is checking over the instruments. Okay, well, we seem to be pretty stable. Could probably do with some eyes on these instruments as well. Just double check that everything's working. We did just go through the atmosphere for the first time. I don't want any leaks, that's for damn sure.
Quite, yes.
Just like a Tottenham. Such professionalism. And it brings a tear to my old Botox eye.
Okay.
But you got eyes on the whole ship, on there, don't you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. You see here where Senorita Antbot was doing the thing on the outside, where she turbocharged the emulators, and then and then giggle bopped the extenuators.
See, I
Is
was
it-
wincing in the background.
Are you
Trying to
spouting
right
techno babble? Because that is a move. But I don't think you have that. I think
no,
that's
I-
isn't that? Yeah, I think that's an intellect specific move, isn't it? Or is it a universal?
Anyone can do it.
The only one who
Oh.
gets anything out of it.
Yes, is the intellect.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's just trying to distract Kovlax,
All right.
and just like he's probably noticed that on one of the screens, Ozzy with the with Novahawk and the Zurich. So whilst he's doing that, could I be cheeky and try a cheeky move?
I mean, I'd like you to roll manipulate first.
Yep.
Or con artist.
Yeah.
Actually, con artist might be perfect because you're trying to get
Yeah.
something small to pass his notice.
Cast. So roll stick on the 10. So it's kind of a combination of three moves that I was trying to do.
Yes.
Yes. Just a normal amount, yeah.
What?
7.
Oh, okay. I think that means you hold 1.
Yeah.
Which is good. Oh, I opened Aussie instead. Whoops.
Yeah. Yeah, whoever you had working these engines before, I'd put them on janitorial duty because like their work is shit.
Okay, so appropriately, you can either deflect suspicion and blame from you, or have something small bypass their notice. Because you did only get a partial success. So
Yeah.
if you would like Ozzy to not be noticed because you're being distracting, that will work perfectly. But
Yeah, that's pretty much what he's doing.
but he will be quite suspicious of you because you're talking about weird shit that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Yeah, but back me up here, Mac. Isn't the Senorita Rampbot doing such a good job? Our newest member of the team.
You're not getting a bonus, and none of that made any sense.
Well, are you the engineer?
Yes.
Well then, which engineering school did you go to? This is top range stuff. I know what I'm talking about.
I'm not sure you
What he
do.
means is that Senorita and but has verified the integrity of the internal reinforcement fields around the whole place.
Exactly.
He gets a bit mixed up sometimes.
Indeed. I went to a different engineering school than you, clearly.
Well,
Yeah.
that and you haven't had a drink today, which always makes you a bit off.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
You're not
he's-
suffering.
he's
You're
got-
not suffering hungry.
He's got the ethanol processing mod. I see.
Well, it's more like functional alcoholism, if I'm honest, but you know, he gets there.
What's the
What
difference?
is he? What is he, Bender?
I would
Yeah.
like to use suggestion on Kovlax, please.
Okay, sounds fun.
Are there other crew members up here with us? Because I'm
Yeah,
sure
there's
that
the
our
three-
scanners had
There's the 3 guards right there.
good. This will go well.
Sag. Curse you disadvantage.
So what is the suggestion to on a partial? Why is it not showing the descriptions? I know you've written it up. Thank you. on a 79. Choose one, but they will realize you messed with their head. Oh.
The command I'd like to use is to have them fly the ship into the orbit of one of the nearby moons.
Okay. Let's just have a little test jump here, and let's go. And the ship quickly accelerates.
Because getting a bit of distance between where we are and everything will come in handy when we inevitably have to scuffle and take over.
Mhm.
I'm going to check over here.
Okay. Like down those stairs, or?
She's basically putting herself in between the stairs so that obviously if anyone tries to rush over to that side to check anything downstairs, they're going to be a bit more bottlenecked.
Alright.
Ooh.
Basically just sort of fiddling with sort of very inconsequential things to make it look like she's actually doing something.
Right. The woman here is going to say, well, I will get back to guarding the reactor if you don't need me. And she goes back there.
Where? Oh, back there. Okay.
Up at the top. Directly above Ozzy. One of the others, this guy with the strange head shape, is going to come up into the bridge, and he's going to start talking to Mac. So, you're new around here, aren't you? How'd you get this job?
You
were very quiet for the start of that sentence.
Oh, there's not a lot I can do about that. I think I'm at max output.
No. Just say it again.
Oh,
I couldn't hear it.
oh, yeah, friend recommended if we were looking for a bit of temporary casual work, as it were. This would be a good place to come, and as it turned out, you needed spaces, you needed crewmen for this initial voyage, which we are. Myself and my friends are very happy to help out with.
Oh, well, I suppose we could do with the experts, but if it comes to a boarding action or anything like that, or if we get double-crossed, we got it handled, alright? He taps his side, and you can see that he has a it's kind of like an SMG type weapon, but it would fire pulses of laser. We're prepared.
The Plasma P79J.
No, it's a laser version.
I mean, it's nearly as good. And a lot cheaper.
Well, I prefer it, especially because you can use it in space and it doesn't dissipate as quick.
It's fair, but how often are you having firefights in a vacuum?
Oh, well, it's actually quite useful. If they aren't in their vac suits, then you get the advantage if you vent.
Well, yeah, it's fair, though. I'd imagine first shot gets the advantage.
It does, it
Decompression
does.
tends to... Doesn't really matter where you hit them, does it?
I suppose so. It's just the next one.
Cool.
What are the rest of you doing as this happens?
I'll be keeping an eye on like the security camera to see what's like, just see if anything interesting catches my eye.
Okay.
Luna will psionically say to her comrades, just a little bit further, and then I think we should begin our takeover.
Yeah, you're getting close to the moon of Iate now.
I'm going to Ozzy's gonna walk over to the other guard and pick up whatever gun he has.
The unconscious one.
Yeah.
Are you like fully searching him?
Yeah.
Okay. He has a load of shit. He has lots of stuff. He has 3 grenades. He has a pistol and a shotgun. He also has a card on him, which you know is a. Oh my god! I want to do this. It's a Remenatia Syndicate gift card.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
This will
What
count.
says the Revenatius Foundation?
Yeah, Remenatia Foundation. This is the item Liquid Assets.
Oh, handy. Ooh.
Yep, that's what he has on him.
Ooh, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, I want to take a. Well, I mean, I won't be able to carry it all, but I'm going to pick up the shotgun and take away his grenades so he doesn't throw them when he wakes up. I'm going to take his pistol and hide it underneath something where he probably cannot find it.
You hide it underneath a certain anthropomorphic moth.
Just in case he wakes up, he has something to.
Did you say moth or moth?
Moth.
And I see the gift card and what the fuck? Whatever. I'll just take it. Probably gonna be used for something. I think Ozzy would be aware of the Remenatia and what they're like, but he doesn't know them as well as the Grimcrest. I think would that be fair, right? If he knows of them, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
he
they're
knows.
Does he have a
And he's a-
Remenatia Prime subscription?
No, I don't know. He's not awake to ask. Take the card, hide the pistol, take the shotgun, hold on to the shotgun because I might use it. Then again, it'll depend because I'm going to be taking some damage because my body armor is broken.
Ozzy used to have the digital assistant Lesky, but didn't like being spied on.
And I'm going to find a. Is there a bag or something nearby, like, or a trash can?
Not nearby.
Okay. Is there anything, something that would that could act as a container of sorts?
Oh yeah, there are containers in here. This is the cargo bay.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up an empty container.
There are no empty
well,
containers.
I'm gonna dump out a container so that it's empty. A big enough, small, big enough, not too big. It's about the aim here is the size of a trash can, roughly.
Okay.
What's in it when I dump it out?
There is a remote drone, a tactical cloak, a scanner, 3 comms, and a missile launcher.
Oh boy, jackpot. I want to keep this ship. I'm gonna keep this ship. But I'll come back. I'll come back for that baby later. Yeah, the empty container. My initial plan was I'm going to put it over the guy's head.
Skyriming your way across space.
Draw a sad face on it.
Sky rimming across the universe.
Oh no.
I have that on record, but I used it to make a clock. I regret using it to make a clock.
It's like calling a ship the Star Rimmer.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh, that sounds dirty.
Well, at least it's not the Black Hole Rimmer.
Oh.
Oh. Ooh.
Now we all know that's somebody's handle on Grinder.
Probably.
Probably this guard's.
Swipe right. Or left, whichever's
Okay.
funnier.
Well,
I don't
now
know.
now that this head is covered with a container, I'm going to he'll pick up the he'll take the shotgun, and I guess he'll stay on standby with the missile launcher, though it's probably devastating to use it in here. But actually, he's gonna make sure that it's not loaded, so that way a guard can't come in here and be stupid.
Okay. Yeah. You ensure it's unloaded.
Perfect. And I'll start.
Actually, you
going
know what?
halfway
I'll
up.
just say there is no ammunition in it when you find it.
Okay. Okay, cool.
No, but it's still if you hit someone around the head with it.
But if you look about a little bit, you can tell that one of these crates back here is full of ammo for it.
Oh, I don't have any tape.
Just have a prisoner sit on it.
Oh. Do that. So Rig, you mind sitting on that crate right there? It's nice and comfy. It'll prevent them from getting stuff they need when we deal with them. Hello?
Unconscious moth on top of it.
Alright. Okay. I'm gonna pick the shotgun and walk about a short way up the ramp and kind of look around to see if there's anybody there. So he'll be right about right here, about right here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
These are a pair of doors. Would you have those open?
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. I guess I'll open up the doors because this is like it's a closed off ramp, right? It's like a wall and ceiling around, and I can't see anything like that. It's not a railing.
Yeah, you can't see into the reactor room,
Okay.
but you can see Novahawk and Surig at the bottom of the ramp from where you are.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna open the doors
Okay.
and I'll walk out. And I guess he's going to just if anybody asks, is there anybody asking about why he has a shotgun?
No, but this guard will go here and say, "Hey, how come he's still asleep?"
Fuck if I know.
Maybe I should go check on him.
I think that's all right. He's just sound asleep. I just picked up his shotgun because he's not going to use it while he's asleep.
Can you roll manipulate?
I'll try. What is that? That's slick, right?
Yep.
Nope.
Oofed.
He cocks the shotgun and lies blatantly. Well,
Hey, I don't know you from Squilliam, okay? I'm gonna need you to give that back to him. Hell, maybe we should just get him up here. I don't trust him.
he's just gonna shoot him with the shotgun.
Okay.
Cover's blown. Will that catch him off guard?
Yeah, I'll say
With a
I'll say that you do get that chance.
Perfect.
What should I? Because you just rolled a fucking 4. Maybe not. Maybe
Yes.
this is a firefight.
I mean, it landed me directly into combat, so
Yeah.
so that's the consequence. So, and all right, I need to roll volatile or I just shoot
Roll volatile.
and okay.
Ten.
It's a lot of choices.
Yeah. Do you have extra choices, or do you just have the base choices?
I don't have extra choices yet. That's only if I pick up Fury Unleashed and I'm punching. But I'm not. I'm
Oh,
using the
I think there
shotgun.
are other ways to get more than these options, but yes.
Yeah. Well, I got covering fire as well, which as on a 10 plus, it's not a choice. It just happens when I do it.
Oh yeah, that's something
So-
I would like to know.
Covering fire. Let me post it. I got it written down here. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, it's not really an active move. It's just a passive thing that just works. There it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Give an ally an opportunity to change position or get into cover. They have advantage going forward through the next action.
Then,
I'm gonna do that.
You're gonna have to choose an ally.
The closest person near me is probably going to be Luna. Because I don't know where I mean, I could probably guess her up at the bridge, but that door is this door is like closed, right?
That one will be open
Oh, okay.
because they've just been like walking through it, and the guards were just watching the bridge from here, so it would make sense for it to be open.
I'll still probably say Luna because she's technically still the most injured. And yeah, and I'm gonna make my choices for firefight. Assuming he's not, we're not exchanging harm, right? Or is he? It's like
You
since I
all,
caught him off guard.
you always exchange harm. It says on the 10 plus exchange harm and choose 3.
Okay.
That's how firefight works. In firefight, it is a firefight. it rather than
I mean,
you know, just
there,
you
there's
blast
that there is that merciless option, but
Merciless has
Yeah.
a very specific requirement.
yeah. Right.
If he was
So
asleep on the
shotgun-
floor, that would be merciless.
That's true. Yeah.
Like
I
a
wanna
certain guard over here.
I am going to let's see here. Yeah. I'm going to yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna discharge the shotgun. Make sure he fucking dies. Which is like 6 damage. 6 harm. And I'm going to take evasive action, suffer -1 harm. And I'm going to take a moment to disengage and take a moment to recover.
Okay.
Only exchange harm, so
Now,
we'll exchange harm.
Unlike this guard's pistol, the shotgun is a plasma burst weapon, so it just shoots a fucking a burst of 6 plasma shots directly into this guard's chest.
Rip. And how much harm do I take?
You would take 2 harm.
All right, -1 from evasive action. So, all right. So, all right. I am rattled, but, and I'm going to disengage, take cover behind this, whatever this thing is. If is it chest high? Can I get below?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, chest high wall. All right. I'll roll my recover, which is stalwart, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I just gotta pull it up here. There it is. Okay. And rolling, stalwart. Please be good. That is not good.
So what are the 3 that you're choosing? Discharge, recover,
Yeah.
and what's the other one?
Discharge, recover, and disengage to discharge, evasive action, and disengage to.
Okay, to reduce the damage. I
recover.
see.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm just.
The recover one is so nice.
It is. I like it a lot.
I mean, if you wanted, you could use that recover to. Well, if you hadn't rolled a 5, you could have used it to ready that that shotgun. You just reload it. Okay. I'm not going to give you anything, and I'm not going to give you any penalty either. You just don't succeed.
Okay. All right. And that's what I can do.
Okay. Who would like to go next? Lillian, Theo, or Ted?
I mean, I can.
You do have advantage going forward in your next action, and you get to change your position or get into cover. So I use covering fire.
Yeah. Yeah, she's just gonna try and bind this guard's wrists so that they can't use the weapon.
Okay.
Spider-Man goo.
Basically, yeah.
I would like you to roll.
Luna, behave
Keep your
yourself.
cool.
There's a time and a place.
And it's now.
8.
Good point.
Okay, choose one.
Oh wait, I had advantage on my next action.
Oh yeah, nice. Roll an extra die. A 2. What did you get?
It makes
For your
no
worst?
difference.
No, that made no difference. Alright,
I'll take disadvantage going forwards.
okay.
Oh, did you roll that? Oh wait, did
Yeah.
you roll that with that keep you cool with advantage?
Yeah,
Oh, you did.
that's for
Never
the
mind.
D6 as well. Okay, so you quickly get some silk and you it's like fucking spray it all over, and he can hardly move his limbs. Oh fuck! He says. If you would roll below a 6 minus, he would have gotten a shot off on
Yeah.
you. Okay. Then who would like to go after Lillian? It's Theo or Tad?
You can go first if you like, Mac.
Okay. I'm gonna step past Kovlax and press anything that will shut down all communication systems on this ship. I do not want him sending a message out.
Okay. I think I would like you to roll calculating for share expertise. You are calling upon your knowledge of the ship systems.
Do I have advantage on this? Isn't it?
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Now this isn't a hostile action, so I'm going to say that you don't get
13.
shot.
Ooh, very nice. Oh.
Okay. I'm not using the standard things for share expertise, but essentially, what instead of using the interface, you just do the shortcut for opening up the dev console, and then you type in the command that would just disable the comms devices.
I just put it into a diagnostic loop.
Yep.
It's gonna sit there doing self checks.
Okay. And yep, I like that. That's fun. Then Tad,
Yeah.
do you kiss
I'm gonna,
Kovlex and put him to sleep?
Alas,
Nighty
I
night,
would,
Kovlex, baby.
I would, but I don't have any more uses of me.
Oh.
Thing.
Yeah, you did use a lot of them.
Yeah.
Don't you have one more left?
I used them up. Like with that other guy.
Oh, the sugar people. Jeez.
Yeah.
All the things you could have done with that. You gave him sugar.
Yeah. Yeah. So Tad's going to, I pull out his shotgun and just say, "Kovlax, I bloody really like you, and I need you to step away from the console. Step away from the console. You don't get hurt."
What move did you want this to be?
That sounds
I
like
think-
intimidation.
Yeah, I think this is intimidate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's trying to like sort of like persuade him as well. So, like trying to like sort of keep on his good side. I think like rather than like make him scared, like just like bloody do as we say, and we'll and you can get out of this alive.
Yeah, that's still intimidating.
Okay.
I think if you want to, I'll let you reword it.
Okay. So what would I be rolling?
Well, it depends on what you want to do. I'm guessing we would rather be manipulating him. So, like, if you try and say, get on our side instead of,
pretty much.
Like step away from the thing or we hurt you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to hurt you. It's still intimidating.
Yeah.
I want to spend 2 bounties to make Kovlax a bounty. Or 2 lead. I mean, we're going to be able to get to a thing, aren't we? Hopefully.
Okay.
Well, can I have my turn first?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just going to...
Yeah. Look. Step away and we can all leave this place happy. So, what would I be rolling?
That's Slick.
Slick. 10.
Okay. 10 plus. They accept your offer at face value and agree to the exchange. Or ask you to promise something and will do what you want if you agree. Okay. See, it's so nice the way that, manipulate and intimidate work in the system. Because you still have options instead of you succeed. They are manipulated or intimidated, So Kovlax is going to say, okay, no one needs to get hurt. It's just a job. Just leave me alone, alright? Just be chill, okay? I just want to be, intact with all of my tentacles at the end of this. And I'm not with these guys, alright? Not actually. They just hired me.
I did, I did hear that you weren't super on the, that you weren't, super on the side. So, good. Step away from the console and just hang tight. I don't have my squid cuffs. Didn't think I need them, so just hang tight away from any consoles. Mac, keep an eye on him.
Hey, I'll even give you the admin password, alright?
Right.
Is it by chance password?
No, it's Kovlax is da best.
Is that da with 2 A's or 1 A?
Yeah. He's now wanted for making terrible puns. Or terrible jokes. And or terrible fucking passwords. Dump S. You're under arrest.
There's some threes in there.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Do.
There's 2 X's in Kovlax.
Yeah. And then, like, when he opens it up for me, I'm gonna go and sit in the seat.
Okay.
Oh, I've not piloted one of these babies before.
I'd be surprised if you had.
Nah, I think I got this.
Alright.
And that's my turn.
Yeah. Well, this certainly doesn't give the guards much to do. The one right in front of Linnea, Linnea. That's a combination of Lillian and Luna. In front of Lillian is going to try and break free of his bonds. Lillian, can you roll plus alien?
She said she'll BRB.
Oh, damn it.
Yes.
I will roll plus alien.
Oh, cheeky. I know what I was going to look at.
I mean, she could have disadvantage on this because of I could burn her disadvantage.
What now?
I needed you to roll alien, but you weren't here.
Ah.
Do you want to roll another d6 for that? Because you have disadvantage. A 4. So the 7 stands. Partial success. Okay. So the guard in front of you is going to slowly be able to wiggle out of his bonds, but there's 3 of you right next to him. So you all have a chance to react before he does anything.
Ooh.
Right on thicker.
Yeah, I mean, you really could.
Yeah, that pretty much. She's gonna redo the work she did.
I'll pull the weapon out of his holster.
Okay.
I'm not actually dumb enough to shoot a weapon on a spaceship. He doesn't know that.
Tad, what would you be doing?
Tad will be starting to set off in the spaceship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you going with the ship?
Just like to orbit. Am I remembering things correctly? Were we going? Was Strigg going to
No, he was not.
take the?
No,
Was
I don't
Strigg,
know.
Was Strigg going to dance? He was not going to
No.
dance.
No, he was going to take that family, get them saved. I don't think there was any mention of somebody going to get her ship.
Alright, I wasn't sure if he was going to take the family to the ship or. Okay.
I never covered that. I just told them to get him safe.
Okay. Yeah, just like up to orbit sort of thing.
You're already in orbit.
Oh, we are. Okay.
Yeah, the autopilot was heading you towards the moon of Iate, and you were in orbit of the moon at the time. You could go back to back closer to the planet if you want.
Yeah. Any ideas? I'd appreciate any ideas. What say you, lads? Ozzy, you hear that back there?
Fine. I'm pretty sure there's somebody else. I'm just waiting for him to come out.
Okay.
But I thought they were up here. Or was there one extra person? I've lost track a little.
I'm glad that the
There
one in
is,
the back.
yeah, there is one in the reactor room.
Oh shit. Can I
Just
tell
keep-
the ship sensors through the thing I did last time that the reactor is in a critical state? and have it set off a bunch of alarms soon. So
Okay.
this
Okay.
seems like a really good way to get someone out of the reactor.
Coblax, do we have any bloody thingies? Do we have any escape pods?
Actually, if I guess since you've done that, you are in Kovlex's place, and Kovlex is there. No, we don't have any escape pods. No, this is a very small scout ship. I'm sorry.
Well, you got nothing to be sorry for. You didn't build it. That's
Kind of
big
did,
oversight.
but still. So that as you do that, Theo, you do hear the alarms go off, but only for about 10 seconds, and then the entire ship stops accelerating, and all of the lights turn red, and the alarms stop. Actually, no, well, you faked the alarms, so the alarms would continue.
Yeah.
She has shut down the reactor.
I mean, it could be worse.
I gotta rush in because I'm waiting for Dude to do that.
I think I'd better follow Ozzy.
Could I try and use the hacking and the cracking?
Can I rush in first?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I would like to still do something, please.
Yeah.
Right.
But are you actually making Kovlex have a bounty on?
No, not. I decided not to.
Okay. I mean, there's other people you could put bounties on if you want.
Yeah, that's true. And plenty of these are directly involved. Yeah, so I was just going to move over here and just sort of cautiously peek in, pointing a shotgun forward. He's like, "You better. All right, if you're back there, you better come out. If you don't, this won't end well for you at all."
Okay. Are you rolling Intimidate?
Yeah, I'll roll Intimidate.
Okay.
There we go.
Oof.
Ooh.
Oh. That. Tough. Very tough. Because it's more interesting if she doesn't do what you want and forces you to follow through. But I also don't want to discount your intimidation. So what she's going to do is she's going to do something. And then she's going to come out with her hands up. And she puts the weapon, her shotgun on the floor and kicks it towards you.
Okay. Without missing his beat, he'll take the shotgun and kick it behind him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This person I'll make the bounty on.
Okay.
So spend my 2. I only had 2 to spend, so the rest of the details will have to be made up, I suppose.
Yes.
The bounty is for tax evasion.
Certainly for something worse than that, maybe. Considering who she works for. Here. Whoa, whoops, I didn't.
Jaywalking. Space jaywalking.
Space jaywalking.
I don't understand how that's crime, but like different things for different countries, I suppose.
That's just a spacewalk.
Yeah, yeah. Illegal moonwalking.
Illegal moonwalking. All right. Well, you
All right,
have
so-
control of the ship.
All right.
She
And
she
this person-
surrenders. Presumably, you like restrain her in some way.
Mhm.
You disarm all of the guards.
I'm gonna bind this guard here, or whatever the bounty says that they have on them, and whatever their name is.
Francila.
Francila.
IELA.
L.A.
IELA. Friend.
IELA.
Yeah.
Oh, Francila. I thought you. IE abbreviation, and then
I mean, it could be. She's the only human on the crew. She decided to
Hands
go on a joyride. She's just flown around the room.
you have a bounty on your head.
She kind of shrugs one shoulder. Who doesn't?
I don't.
I mean, a lot of people I know don't have bounties on them. Just the ones I run into have bounties on them.
The ones you hang out with. Sometimes.
So why don't you just go somewhere where clear view, don't do anything funny. What do they have the bounty on them for?
You don't know that until you spend one bounty to ask it.
Oh. Well, do I know who? Do I know what? I mean, do I know where to collect at least? I mean, it's like that is another thing I gotta spend, but if all I'm getting is, yes, they have a bounty on them, then okay, I got 0 other details and I got no more leads to spend.
Spend the night and say so.
No, I was
Well,
wrong. You get the answers.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. All right, cool.
Okay. I'm gonna say Grand Theft Auto was the crime. The bounty was placed by the Confederation of Species, the government of Iate. Wanted dead or alive. You can collect your reward anywhere on Iate. At any law office on Iate. Yeah.
He has half a mind to execute them right there and there. I think he's going to avoid doing that for now, but I'm going to have it play it off like he might do that. and maybe it's shown through Luna's vibes that, I mean, considering it's presumably Ozzy suspects that this person works with or is directly involved with the doings of Grimcrest. So he's going to have that building up, and so all right. He's gonna put hers in view, and he's gonna walk over to the doctors, so all right, Dr. Theo and Dr. Luna, can I speak with you just over here for a second?
I suppose.
Well,
Yes.
I guess we'll keep the guard in view so they don't do anything stupid either. We'll just stand right here. Just keep him that way. He's not too far. All right. So, we have our target. That we're after. He's downstairs on the ramp. I did a little bit of I tried my best. I feel sick after doing it, but I tried to reach in and see. I managed to get something out, but I saw him. I saw him getting taken from his apartment and something injected into him. He is down there unconscious and kind of limp. I tried to wake him. He didn't wake up. Whatever he was injected with is probably keeping him that way.
Right. Let's go work that out then, shall we?
Yes.
I will.
But-
I will try. I will stay up here, make
Yeah.
sure that nothing bad happens.
Maybe I should go restart the reactor. Won't take long.
That
I
would
mean,
probably
it
help.
That'd
would
be
also,
helpful.
yeah, worth checking that
We are
everything is
currently
working.
Yeah.
Actually, I will say that one thing you notice is the stealth systems went down.
Mm.
Fuck. Let's get that online very quickly.
It is a good job we are further away.
Yeah.
I shall hurry down to the engine room and bring things back online.
Alright.
When they come back online, would I be able to use the like the hacking skill to try and like get them back online?
I mean, you're both doing the same thing, so sure.
Okay.
You work together to get the reactor restarted
Yeah.
and
Okay.
the shields reactivated.
Whoop. Slick. Oh, 7. Turn that back on.
Gee,
Oh,
I'm rolling something with advantage here. If not, then 11. Either way.
Yeah, I don't think you even have to roll for this.
alright, okay.
This is like turnkey.
You
Listen
just-
to
you-
engines turn on.
Yeah, exactly. You plug it back in, you go through the startup sequence. You know what you're doing.
Message up to the bridge. Right, Bo should be back. Don't suggest turning the cloak back on and change course just in case someone has spotted us in our little ballistic drift here.
Right. Log out. Log back in. Callbacks with three threes and two X's. Is that best? Bring. Do 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 do. There we go. Lovely stuff. These bloody stealth systems are pretty not too shabby, are they?
They're actually slightly better than the ones that you have on your ship.
Oh, how do you know about?
That's out of
how
character.
do you know we have them? Oh, right, okay.
I don't think any of the NPCs here sound quite like this.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah. Shit, what have you done with Kovacs? You're a lady with a small bird on your shoulder.
Actually, she's on my microphone stand. I think you'll find.
On your micro, yeah, on your microphone instead. Well, you can stay, but mind you don't get sucked out of the airlock. So put your seatbelt on, please.
Okay.
And that'll give Cora a cheeky wink.
And then fade
Anyway.
out of existence.
Yeah.
You know that if I was here, I would have, I would be as powerful as Q from Star Trek.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Shit, where did you go?
Oh my god! And then I would try and groom Tad into becoming a member of Q. Because if Tad isn't the Riker equivalent, I don't know who is.
True.
I've just. What's the meme with the actor who plays Riker? Like, what was it? He's hosting Ripley's or something. Yeah. Have you ever seen this? Have you ever seen that?
Oh, that's in a different show that he did.
Yeah.
What is it called? It's called like Stranger Than Fiction or something. I don't remember what it's called actually. It's a show where he tells you like it shows you like 3 stories or something, and then you you have to kind of guess which one is based on a true story and which ones are fake,
Yeah.
written by the script writers.
You ever been mountain biking?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
would be
that-
the other Star? Who would be the other Star Trek equivalents? In our group of ragtag people.
Oh god, I don't know. We got a
Are you,
weird group.
Would Ozzy be Wolf?
He'd be a mixture of Worf and Kirk, I suppose.
Yeah. I've not seen any Kirk.
I'm thinking of Wrath of Khan Kirk.
Fair.
And I guess would Dr. Theo be Scotty?
Yeah. Would.
And Luna would
He'd be all the chief engineers.
Not dissimilar. I think
Uh,
Luna's somewhere
Crossed with
somewhere
Wookiee.
between Deanna Troy and Tendi from Lower Decks.
Oh yeah, I can see that. All right,
We need to have a 7 of 9 as well.
where are you? That's Kovlex. Where are you putting? Where are you putting the guards that you've got hostage?
Commander,
Let's see,
throw them
what
out
would
the
be-
airlock. I've always wanted to say that.
What did you say, Ozzy?
Sorry.
That's a good thought. I'm gonna throw the non-bounties one out the airlock. With no vac suit. I'll let them suffocate. They involved themselves with the Grimcrest company, they're gonna pay the price.
Is this before or after Luna has gone downstairs?
After.
Okay.
All right.
Jesus, Ozzy.
You,
Ozzy, I was
you-
only
you go
joking.
downstairs to the docking port, which is here on the bottom floor, and you open it right in front of Lily and Luna.
She will attempt to stop him.
Yeah, I was
Or I
waiting for
guess
that.
if Lillian's over here, then you wouldn't see it
True.
because it's in the middle of the living quarters.
Oh, are these walls right
yes.
here?
Wait,
Oh,
well,
okay.
they're doors. They're closed doors.
Doors. Well, she might hear a commotion though.
So we
Like
got-
shoving and
Doors, 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 doors. And then some more doors. That's all of the doors. Also,
well, she might hear
arguably, that is a door.
she might hear a commotion and kind of roughing up because that's the way he's gonna do it with these types of people.
Okay.
What was that?
So you rough up the guard, or do you vent him?
I do want to. Well, I want to attempt to do so unless Luna hears it and comes rushing in.
I think if the doors up here are open, which they presumably would still be unless you've closed them, then Kovlax, Tad, and Mac will be able to hear the airlock here opening.
Shit, you got a faulty airlock. Let me close that.
The airlock stops cycling and closes again.
It closes on the guy's waist.
No, it's not even fully open yet.
Yeah. What's...
He's going to get on the intercom. Open the airlock, please.
Why? Wait, why?
If you don't open this airlock, I'm going to shoot him right here now.
What the fuck?
Wait, what's
Jesus.
going on?
Wait, what? Wait, what? What the shit?
You think
I was-
you think he can't? You think he just can just get away with just working with one of the worst fucking groups in the history of this damn galaxy?
Does you killing a man make anything better?
It's them getting them just desserts.
And you think they don't have a family that would be destroyed by the fact that you've killed them?
They gave up their right to have a family a long time ago by involving themselves with Grim Crest. Do you think they give a shit about any sort of family? I bet they even have their family hostage right now.
That's even worse. That means it's not even their free choice to be here.
Well, they certainly seem very complying to doing what they're told, and very. I mean, just look at them. Just
Hey, we got. There's only so much we can do.
like kidnapping families, taking them away from them people, taking them away from them
It's
buddy.
us or them.
Us, you, or I'd rather them be alive. If you're gonna work with a monster like Wardrop,
Mark, hold the bridge for a second, please. I don't know how confident Mac is on as a pilot, but I just thought that'd
It's slick, isn't it? So not very.
be fun. Yeah.
But Mac can use a ship, just not the best with it.
Getting any time quickly. I can get from A to B.
Yeah, as long as you don't need him to parallel park.
Wow.
He's not used to driving a manual.
But manuals are easier.
Ozzy,
Says Ted.
I understand that you hurt, but hurting others is not the solution.
What I do. It's what I do for my job. And considering this group has spent so long hurting other people, killing them, taking away from their families, killing them in front of them, and look what they did to me. They've done so much. I can't even begin to tell you what they did to me, let alone my husband and my mother, and wherever the hell my daughter is right now. If she's even alive, I really.
And it is Wardrock's fault, not people who he has forced into compliance.
Speaking with Goblaks, I think a lot of these poor cunts have been breast ganged.
How can you be so sure? They're liars. They are malicious. They will do anything. They'll say anything.
Hey, shithead. Tad will be speaking to the guard. What's your story?
Well, to be honest, I mean, I did sign up, but only because I wanted a better life for my family, for myself.
By joining up,
Either we're
with one
victims
of the
or we work for him.
and you think the best person to join was that monster.
Who else is there?
There are plenty of other non-monsters. You could have.
Not in Palikuta, and you can't just leave.
Luna will be sort of connecting with this guy to make sure there's no sort of mental tells of him lying, sort of thing.
This is true, but you also get flashes of his guilt, of him doing things that he knows that Ozzy would very much disapprove of.
How about this instead? I was just going to stare hard into him and brain spike him. I'll roll my. I guess I'll roll my volatile.
As you like even start to do this, he starts to like beg. I'll tell you anything. Don't. Whatever you're gonna do, don't do it. Ow.
Oh, no. All right. That voice is or that.
Yeah, I just need a drink of water or something.
Yeah. That's how I feel about doing Henry Madison's voice sometimes.
Yeah. But bear in mind, you do have the Bloodhound move.
Oh yeah, I can technically use it, can't I? Where are they last spot? Yeah, I'll roll that. If you let me.
Mm-hmm.
If you allow me. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He's not my bounty, so I don't get advantage. Oh my god, I am rolling garbage today.
What did you get? Let's see.
6.
A 6. Oh.
I'm rolling garbage today and all the stuff that I want to succeed on. Wait, actually, he's a criminal, isn't he? I would get advantage on that.
He
For
is a
my-
criminal.
Yeah, because would this count as intimidation? It would, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, bounty killer. No, it's not. Yeah, when you intimidate, where the hell is it? You intimidate a criminal for information, you have advantage. Okay. Yep. All right.
Yeah, you're literally trying to get information out of him.
I roll an extra d6.
When you hit the streets and use your shady contacts and intimidation to get info on a bounty.
Oh,
So, I got a 7 then.
That's
Okay.
still a 7. Yeah, it's better than it was.
Yeah. Let me post what I got here.
One lead, one
so-
question.
How does he got a lead? Okay. I'll post this here. This is my options.
Wardock counts as a bounty, even if you don't have, a bounty on him.
Okay.
Because he is your, it's essentially a bounty that you've placed.
Okay. All right. So, I guess what he wants to know is, I get one lead and one question. Okay, perfect. And this is a good one question then. I guess one real question that he wants answered, if where. Okay, so he'll probably just say his name outright. Ozzy wipes his face of the makeup and shows his face. I don't know if this person will recognize him. I don't know if he's heard about this. I don't know if he's heard about Ozzy.
I think he will have heard of Ozzy. Because I imagine that you caused a lot of trouble back when you were in Palacutum. So.
Oh, trouble for the bad people.
Yes, exactly. For them. So I think even if he hasn't seen you, he's heard of you. So that would make a degree of sense.
Right.
So he kind of
Then,
looks at you, and you see a look of realization. Like, oh fuck, I'm going out that airlock.
all right. So I'm going to ask you one question. Well, I guess technically two, but this second one that's most important. You heard about my daughter being taken, correct?
Yeah.
Where have you last seen her? Have you seen her recently? Where is she? That's 4 questions, but it's basically the same question.
I know. I never saw her, but I know where she was taken.
Where?
Warlock's compound. It's underground in Palacuta.
Of course she's there. I've only been down there once. And for not other reasons. Shit. God, he's itching to pull that trigger. And he's like shaking with rage right now. And actually,
he sees you, kind of twitching. He says, "Don't. If Wardock finds out that it was you who did this, she's dead."
That's another storm he's gonna get. Yeah, he just 2 storm right then and there.
Or maybe worse.
You make it 3. Uh,
Hmm.
uh,
What does it mean? What is it?
you think I
Tad-
don't know that?
Tad will go and like sort of put a hand on his shoulder. Just some of these cunts are worth more alive than dead. At least wait until we're off the ship before you give him a kick in. Also, if that gun misfires and hits that airlock, then that's the whole ship dead.
He's going to grip the shotgun, take his finger off the trigger, and instead of shooting him, he's just going to hit him with the butt of the shotgun.
Hey, that's my move.
And then, like, Ozzy stops and then realizes and throws the shotgun aside, or at least hands it to his head. And then, instead of hitting with the butt of shotgun, he goes as if he's stopping himself. And then, when it looks like he's about to turn around, he just turns around to the vein, just clocks him straight in the face, across the jaw, with this non-gauntlet hand.
He goes spinning onto the floor and collapses in a heap. He's not unconscious, but he's just kind of ragdolled. With the force of your punch.
God
Damn,
damn it.
let's stick him in a broom closet or something. We won't get the ones who did this, you know that. Oh. Shall we go back up before Mac puts on an awful radio station?
Yeah.
Country FM. Mac, are you mad? No, I'm joking.
God damn it.
Nothing wrong with a bit of East Coast.
He's gonna drag the guard's the dazed self into a room. Probably find some extra bindings and making sure that even if he gets out of the webbing, he won't get out of those bindings.
Leans over the back of his chair. Anything I should know about? No. Like, dangerous stuff. People going off the rails. Nope. Good.
It's all good, mate.
After Ozzy puts the guard in a room and closes it with him extra bind, he's gonna kind of walk back up, not up there. He's gonna walk like still in the cargo hold, and at the nearest wall, he's just gonna shake and punch it with his bare hand. Not like it's hard force, but just like he punches it hard, but not with the intention
Enough
to
to
punch a
break
hole
it.
through the. Yeah.
Okay.
Luna flinches and then moves back to the hostages.
Okay. Why don't you roll me a share expertise roll?
Nine.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So Rig is healthy, although in emotional distress. Neverhawk, he is unconscious, and you have seen. Well, you've never seen this before, but you have heard of it. Specifically, this is a type of toxin that is used to suppress psionic ability, combined with a strong sedative.
Mm.
It should wear off after about 12 hours, but you may be able to come up with a cure, especially if you can get a sample from him.
Yeah. Luna will work on that, sort of gently getting a sample, while also sort of helping the two sort of to a comfier sitting arrangement than just yeeted on the floor. And can I roll recover to try and get my flesh knitter recharged?
Yes.
Nine.
Okay.
9?
I mean, as long as you don't roll a 6, you succeed anyway, so...
Yeah. And I'll use it to recharge a couple of my moves.
Okay, let's take a break here. And you can figure out what the fuck to do with this ship and your prisoners.
Yes.
So-
I've got an idea.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you can discuss it during the break.
Yes. I'll discuss it in a minute because I need to go make a cup of tea and.
you were examining Neverhawk, and you were figuring out exactly what was wrong with him.
Yeah.
Is Mac down there with you?
If he's been relieved in his piloting duties, then yes.
Yes.
All right.
But
Thank you, Mac.
He got left alone with the wheel while an argument was had in an airlock.
Yes, I noticed that the handbrake was still on.
That's just the reverse thrusters. Alright, I guess it could be the RCS. It could be used as a handbrake in space. Because it can slow you down in all directions.
I mean, yes, but usually very, very slowly.
Well, yeah.
And I kind of feel like we're beyond propellant propulsion at this point.
I mean, they're probably ion-based RCS at this point.
It's okay, guys. Got a stopping distance of only 3 months.
I mean, it would slow your acceleration. Mainly, it's just used to rotate the ship and for docking. I mean, considering you went to the moon of this planet in about 20 seconds,
That.
definitely would be a stopping time of about 2 months.
Yeah.
All right. So you are both down there. You are. You can see Novahawk is still there, collapsed on the floor. For some reason, there's a pistol underneath him. You don't know what that's about.
Luna will explain about the suppressant that has been injected into him, and try to work with Mac on synthesizing something to flush it out his system.
Is it well enough known that Theo would have heard of it?
'Cause
It's not
there are not.
really medicine.
Well, there aren't very many psionic creatures in the universe. They're about I would say 0.1%. Which means there's, plenty of them. Because there's, billions of creatures in the universe. But at the same time, they're still a very small outlier. You know that this toxin is produced by a species that lives on a planet inhabited by a psychic hive mind. The creature that produces it is similar to a lizard, a very brightly coloured lizard that secretes this slime, which contains the antibodies that the lizard makes, which protects it against the psychic influence of the hive mind. So you two know more or less what the toxin is. You also know that it is quite dangerous to psionic creatures, as it can slow down and eventually shut down the brain in high enough doses.
Yeah, I would imagine it's just squashing most higher brain functions.
Mm-hmm. And if you take enough of it, it would squash lower brain functions.
Yeah.
Including those which...
Brainstem off.
Yeah, exactly. Regulate breathing and
Yeah, rather
the circulatory system. So what do you do?
If I built a workshop,
You're going to try and build a
does
workshop.
mean no, I've built a workshop workspace. Does mean that nothing cannot be done. Basically, in theory, then I guess the question is, how long would it take me to build an antidote? Assuming that you can't just get a relevant antidote off the shelf, because this stuff is not particularly widely used. How long would it take me to build one if we got back to our ship?
You don't have a sample of this toxin, so you're not sure you could make it without one. So you'd have to get something, or this stuff would wear off, presuming he's not been given a lethal dose, after a few hours. And in that time, it would take longer than that for you to develop something without any samples.
Probably best just to make him comfortable then. On the other hand, I can imagine a use for that particular toxin at some point in Ozzy's future, and maybe we should investigate that one day.
Perhaps, yeah. So I think our best bet for getting us all back to our own ship and such will be using the stealth systems that this one does have to be able to land somewhere inconspicuous.
Right.
Ozzy is get rid of our guests, preferably somewhere that is nowhere near where we want to be.
Well, we gotta go back to Iate to get our stuff, so I mean, we can drop off the ship there. You gotta get shit. Because we gotta take this one, we gotta get our ship.
Are there multiple space docks? Can we drop them off at a different one?
No, I was gonna turn them in.
Yeah.
I guess that's an option.
You'll order say your device is buzzing. For the WhatsApp group that had and also the same message copied and pasted onto Grindr.
Is this fucking feet pics again? Better not be feet pics. No, it was an accident. That's 3 times, but
I think Ozzy's not gonna look at it. He's not gonna because he's going to kind of just wander until we get to where we need to go, and just right now he's just exuding a mixture of a lot of negative emotions. He's not showing any hostilities right now regarding physical violence towards anything right now.
Yeah.
So he's just wandering, I don't know, inside his own head, which would probably be very obvious to Luna. It's just not something that can be hidden by eyes. So yeah. It's just an ever-present aura of despair.
Yeah. So the message, the vibration, actually came with a message whilst they're parked up. Tad sort of sent a written message to everyone in the group, proposing getting the autopilot to come and of the last hope to come and pick us up, because he doesn't want to say anything in front of Coplax.
Yeah.
Getting them to pick us up so that we can go back to Iate. Ozzy can hand in his bounties. We can get Mr. Moth back to safety and get the lizard boy handed him with his back safe with his family, and set this ship to crash land into the Grimcrest's
No.
stronghold.
No, we need this ship because we were hired to get stealth systems for what we've been hired for.
Nice one. Is a question. This is a small ship. Is it like small enough to go in our cargo bay?
It's probably like a little bit too
Oh
big.
no, like that. Well, no, that's what I meant. Like we leave it in orbit, like with the stealth on, and then like go back to it. So, but if to be honest, I forgot that we had to sort of like get it for specific like those reasons.
You were given 2 quests by the reclamationists. You decided to go looking for a psychic who could work for them, and then do the second mission later. The second mission being
Okay.
to find some stealth systems. But you were told that there were some stealth systems being like collected by a criminal group. You didn't get any additional information.
Yeah. Though we seem to have 2 birds, 1 stone there.
Yeah. Well then, we'll hand that back in then. Like all of this is just in a written message whilst Tad's sort of in the pilot seat. Just shooting
As you
shit
send
about
this,
the copy with the.
Yeah, as you send this message, Ted, you see on the, I guess it will be LiDAR or system, you can see there is a ship coming fairly close to your position. You are currently in stealth, so they won't or shouldn't be able to detect you. It looks like it is a Confederation lawship.
Federation. They're the ones who don't like the stealth tech, are
Yeah, they don't like stealth tech, but
they? Okay.
I mean they also don't like Grimcrest.
Yeah, we might want to piss off
Don't like unregistered ships.
so that we don't get implicated.
Yeah. Well, I'll start moving this way then.
Mhm.
Away from danger in this ship.
Where are you going?
I mean, if need be,
Uh,
I can. Because technically speaking, I do have the other thing for my hound thingy about dealing with law. I do have that to fall back on, and
Yes, but we're aboard an illegally acquired and built ship with technology that's disapproved of, belonging to Grimcrest.
I mean, in that
That's
situation,
not so much a problem. What is a problem is
No.
that you want to keep it.
Well, we want
Yeah.
parts of it.
Imagine they'd be fine if we said, "Hey, we stole this off Grimcrest. Do you want it? Pay us a bounty."
I'm just saying,
well, then
Ozzy
we'll
might be
have
able
the
to.
reclamationists on our ass.
What did you say, Jerry?
Oh, sorry. But then we'll have the reclamationists on our ass. Yeah, well, sort of move us to the maybe to the other side of Yahtzee.
Okay.
There's only one space elevator, but
Yeah, but you can't land at it
no.
for the same reason that you can't communicate with that vessel.
Yes.
Not unless you get some falsified papers and whatnot for this ship. Which I guess you could do.
So, what do you think to the Confederation Goblaks?
Well, their rules are a bit tight in some areas. Certainly, I think some of our technology is very useful and fascinating. Also, but on the other hand, that does make it more profitable. I mean, to be honest, the only reason I'm working for Grimcrest is because I really need the money after my debts to, well, never mind.
I mean, there's other
You don't want to hear my life
companies
story.
like out there that. I mean, if you want to tell it, I'll listen. And so Dad listens to all of Kovlax's life story.
Yeah.
If you have the time, because we need to
Yeah.
move quick.
Oh,
Do you?
yeah. 4 hours later.
I leaned on the door, concerned that Dad is fled.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have
Just-
any pressing concerns right now.
Yeah. I mean, like we don't have to roleplay like last grand. Yeah, that's
well,
like that.
it depends on whether
That's
you
fine if you don't
actually
want to
do
tell it.
like exactly what you do. Like, are you rushing? Like, do the others insist that you do something?
Yeah, Dad's just trying to get the ship away, away from the
Yeah, you've done
Confederation. Yep. And just like leaving it a couple of minutes to until he knows that it's safe for us to land, or to move to where we need to send it. Send the ship. Sorry.
Do you want to land?
Well, technically no, but
Not right now.
All right, I'll jump back to Lillian. You're pretty sure that using a sample of Novahawk's DNA and his blood, you could synthesize something that could
work similar.
work as a kill. An antibody to the antibody.
Yeah.
Which is actually how antibodies work if you're having a reaction to them. So can you roll... Ooh. I guess this would be calculating.
Seven.
Okay.
Can I share expertise to provide advantage or something?
Yeah. You can roll lean on me.
Okay.
Which is stop. Yeah, there you go. So roll another die, Laura, and choose. Oh, perfect. And choose a second effect, Mac.
Oh yeah. I've lost my document now. Where are we?
Your other effects are your support brings some relief. They can clear one stress, or you aren't pushed to limits or exposed to danger or complication for your efforts.
I'm guessing Luna has built up a bit of stress, but you take the.
My stress track is clear at the moment because I had a calamity a little while ago.
Oof.
Yeah, you're not or exposed. Ask.
Okay.
Good news, that blood sample's not going to explode.
Well.
Oh god.
So Lillian, that would be 3 plus 6. That's very good.
Yep.
Plus 2, so 11. You produce a gene mod retrovirus and give it to Novahawk, which essentially just is a string of code that gets, well, a string of DNA that would inject into some of his cells, which would produce antibodies against this toxin.
Yeah.
If you had only had the partial success, he would have been very sick and would have puked all over Mac.
Oh. That's just
So, is it? It says you are not exposed to danger or complications for your efforts. You got that. That's your reward. You're not puked on.
No, I mean, why would it be me?
So Novahawk kind of blearily awakens. Hello. Oh dear.
Take it slow. It's still gonna feel like a bit of a nasty kick as you recover.
His antennae twitch, and you feel a familiar kind of presence in your mind.
Mm.
Oh. Why do you look like that?
Oh, false allegations against me have left me in a bit of a tenuous situation. It is.
Oh, I see. I know. I understand. That's why I'm here.
Yes, they are being mightily unpleasant, and the fact that they've managed to convince
You're telling me.
Grimcrest that there is a quote-unquote profit to be made, well, that just makes things twice as dangerous.
I saw you being taken.
You did?
I did. I tried to reach out. I'm not as good. I'm nowhere near as good as she is. I'm just a super unstable, unhelpful beginner. And this, I think I've caused more problems than I hoped.
He's gonna twitch an antenna at you. Do you want to resist this?
I don't think he's in the state to resist, to be honest.
Then you just feel like very slightly uncomfortable for a moment, and then he just kind of recoils and twitches slightly and says, very aggressive.
Tell us about it.
Lots of frustration and rage there. I'm sorry for whatever's happened to you. My name is Novahawk. I'm not here of my own volition. Things didn't go well. I was trying to lay low somewhere the Night Strikes Plume wouldn't find me, and well, I was relying on this Grimcrest company for protection, and that turns out not to have been a good idea.
Yes, I mean, in the circumstances, sometimes it is useful to have greed-driven groups like this as protection, because typically they don't wish to communicate with one another because that cuts the profits, but unfortunately not in this case.
Well, I may have brought this on myself.
How so?
Well, I am not a fool. Well, maybe I am, but not that kind of fool. I could see what was going on with the Grimcrest and its treatment of the people of the district. I stopped paying them because I wanted to use my limited funds in a way that would benefit those who needed it. And I could see that their protection was from themselves, and I refused to pay into it, to buy into it. It backfired.
That does happen.
We may know
Do you
some
have any
people
food?
who could both offer you a place to hide and I suppose a form of employment that would manage to offer help to others.
What can I do for you?
A group who are unjustly viewed as criminals are looking for the aid of a psionic specialist. It
Another Grimcrest wants my help. What?
Not quite. These people wish to reverse what was done to Earth.
I assure you, these people are nothing like Grimcrest. Nothing.
I don't know much about Earth. I know it was abandoned after some tragedy, some disaster. And I've studied Earth culture a little.
We'll get you where you need to go. We'll get you out of here. Away from Grimcrest. They won't know where the hell you're at. And neither will another group.
What will I be doing if I go with you?
I
assume I have a choice.
Yes.
Yes, you always have a choice.
There are beings with psionic potential that have got connections and such that might be in part able to discover information that could be vital for forming a cure, but these are beyond the ken of most. It is, I mean, people with psionic potential are rare enough, but people who understand it as well is an even trickier field. I myself work with these people, but I am needed out here.
I want to bring something up. It's not related to it's not related to the reclamationists, but I don't want to keep talking about myself, but I'm not asking this lightly. I need help with everything that's going on. I'm lashing out in ways I can't control myself. So much unlike than I used to. If these powers that I got from that artifact really are turning me into something I don't want to be, I need help controlling them, some sort of channel or something. And if I can't get this controlled, I'm afraid we'll have to part ways, because I don't want to put anybody in danger anymore.
That's a strange request. I'm not sure what I can do to help.
Also, I'm mostly directing this to Luna, but if you are also one of her, I suppose you would also have some good knowledge on how to manage, but mostly asking this towards Luna, because lately
considered seeing the Order of the Light Mother?
Yes.
Well, I don't know what that is.
It could be an option, I suppose. I was unsure if such a thing would be appropriate, was all. The Light Mother gives love to all. It is simply difficult to show one what her embrace is like without your aggression potentially sending me into a bit of a spiral, so I was a little nervous.
Very sorry about that. I wish I could stop myself. I wish all this thing happened with my daughter. It's hard to control. I'm in such a rush to find my daughter and get her out of there. But I can't do it now because they're in the middle of that compound. She's in that compound now. And
no, I think It sounds like what's your name?
Ozzy.
And the Luminite.
I'm Dr. Lillian Luna.
Pleasure. I think our order would not encourage a channeling of the violence, but suppressing of it. I think in order for you to control your powers in the way that we do, you would have to give up on your rage and anger and find peace. But it does not sound like that is your path.
That's going to be impossible for me, at least this point in time. If you only knew. If you only knew. I don't.
Oh, sorry. I thought I had my icon. I do apologise. I was just going to say, whilst this is happening, could I be driving us to the rendezvous point?
Sure.
Which rendezvous point? Because we do need to get our ship back.
Yeah, going to. He'd probably send a message to the autopilot, and with the coordinates to, like the coordinate, like to the previous, history. You know, like you get in Google Maps as. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Previous location sort of thing. Just like
Previous
type.
previous location is China King Buffet.
Yeah.
So you try and send it to to Phobos.
Yes.
Okay. You receive error. Permission to launch denied.
Like. That's Tad.
What did you say?
Tad will just be like, why? Why are you disobeying now? Of all times.
It says
Has our ship been impounded?
It says, the Lost Hope is currently impounded in the shipyard on Iate's space elevator.
Who have we pissed off?
Those are questions that could have many answers.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I know we pissed off Greencrest, but
Captain
how
Ozzy
would they know
Graves
that is our
and
ship?
all crew must attend to respond to questioning.
Delightful.
God.
Ozzy, did Grimcrest know the name of your ship?
No. No. That's the only ship they might know is the Vagabond, but even then.
Does it say in the report who filed the impoundment?
Not well. I mean, you're just talking to the ship's autopilot AI. But if Tad goes ahead and tries to find the records and whatnot, you find that that it's been reported that your ship was potentially carrying contraband. You can you roll me a hacking roll with Slick, Tad?
Yes. I can roll with Slick. Whoop. Ah, 5.
Okay.
God damn it.
You don't have advantage on that?
Don't think so.
Do you get advantage on it? What is your background moves? Oh, you would have scum and villainy. Those are the ones that you'd have.
Yeah. Scum. I've always.
You're in danger or trouble anywhere with a number of the poor or downtrodden. You can describe an ally or friend who can help you in a small way. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And what's villainy do? Do you have that yet? Have you taken that
don't.
calamity?
I have, but I didn't think I'd have villainy until
it's done. Until it actually comes out. All right.
Could I?
You want to use scum?
Someone in that department. Maybe has a bit of history with that, and just go.
All right, you've got a smuggling contact who works for the equivalent of the space TSA.
Yeah.
And has been known to help you out because they're super fucking poor due to like extortion from the Remanation Syndicate or something.
Yeah.
All right, so roll another die, and we will replace the 1 with that.
Okay.
1d6.
1d6. Okay.
Let's hope it's good. What is your hacking move? I'll post it. Oh, you haven't added it yet.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's a 1.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. I will let you do it, but you have to choose all 3.
Okay. Oh.
So it will take a while to get in. You'll trigger an alarm or alert someone in order to get what you want. And you'll have to leave traces of your incursion behind if you want to do this.
Okay. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, fuck it. We've already pissed off.
We're hacking in from an unregistered stealth ship.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Don't worry. Our IP address is not useful to anyone.
Okay.
You would leave traces of your incursion behind. That could mean that you would be trackable to your current position.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Change course. We'll do it, and we'll change course while still stealthed.
And regarding the people, Ozzy has advantage with talking to Law, and he has experience with Law, and he has an official badge. He's legal. He's a legal bounty hunter.
And stick a hand on Tad's shoulder and say, "Stop."
Okay, let's say that Tad, you realize that this is going to take a while.
Yeah.
And so you have a chance to talk to the others about what's going on before you actually before you even break the first cipher.
Yeah.
It's 2 hours later in the mess hall.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting lunch.
I just right. Lock the screen. Sort of do the sort of 2 eyes on you sort of thing to complex. Oh no, I was sort of say on of the tannoy. Can I have your? Can I have a moment of your company, please?
I guess we'll finish this conversation later.
Yeah, so, yeah, basically, I used to work for the Reminiscia Foundation, and then they had me do some stuff, and, well, my legal fees, they made me use their lawyer, and, they put a clause in there that, not only binds me to secrecy, but also, meant that if, they lost the case, I would be liable for all legal damages, so I owe them a lot of money.
Okay. No, I understand.
I
Alright,
guess see what he wants. All right.
so
Yes.
Ted turns around in his chair. So, the ship's been impounded.
Okay, I guess so. I guess we're going up here. Impounded.
Impounded on
Right.
Yate. Your guess is as good as mine. I've tried to.
You know that it's been reported as potentially having contraband on board.
Yeah. Reported as potentially having contraband. I just
What
know that-
contraband? We don't have any
Good
contraband.
question.
You do actually have some contraband.
I mean, there's a few grenades in storage. I don't know if that's considered contraband.
It
I
is-
don't know it. Oh, really? Just a couple grenades? Who
Rough-
reported this? I'll break their neck.
It's illegal
Don't,
weapons.
don't go into that. We're not smuggling, it's personal use.
But you're still trying to, like, even still. There's a personal use grenade. Tell
They
that to
have not left
TSA.
the ship and they won't. Well, some of them left the ship. But the point is we're not selling them, therefore it's not smuggling. It's
Are
being in
you
possession.
trying to export them?
No.
Maybe you're getting them off? Yeah, they don't fucking know. They haven't even searched your ship yet. They want you present for that.
Question: am I on the records of being part of the ship?
Okay, so when you look at the request again, it says specifically, it specifically mentions Ozzy Graves, who is registered as the captain. It also mentions Tad Peregrine, and then it says and the rest of the crew.
Okay.
Interesting. That could be considered as Roomba.
Roomba is our legal defense.
He might also be our scapegoat.
I just wanted to be sure because obviously having to stay disguised, I don't want there to be blaring obvious signs that I'm aboard the ship when I'm being considered a terrorist.
I mean, we did steal Roomba from the Ganymede research station, but let's hope they don't notice that.
True.
We need to get back to
Overtrites
our
and all. Do we just want to keep this one?
We're still in debt. Remember that.
Our things are on the ship.
Yes. I got personal effects on there, and we also still have a debt.
At the very least, we're going to have to try and get it back.
We need to save Roomba.
Do we?
Let's just
Yes.
let's just go and figure this out. All right. We'll discuss this stuff later. Let's gotta see what the hell they're gonna do or what they want We just gotta figure out how we're gonna get there on this ship.
We're going to have to find an area that's not particularly inhabited and is relatively rubbly so we can hide this, I think.
Is there a place where that could be possible in Iate? Does Ozzy have
That
that
isn't the
knowledge?
junkyard.
Yeah.
Space elevator. Can we park on the outside of the space elevator? Does it have an LRS?
Yes. I mean,
So
I think they would
what
notice,
chances?
but sure.
I mean, even if we're stealth and coming super slow.
It makes it invisible, and it will disguise sensors from long range. You still have a nuclear reactor on board.
Yes.
Fair. They might notice an awful lot of neutrinos, it's true. I would be suspicious.
I think we may need to recruit Corvlax so that we've got a set of tentacles on this ship when we go.
I think if we leave him alone on this ship, it won't be here in the future.
Hey.
Am I wrong?
I mean, I don't know if... Maybe you could make it worth my while to stay.
It's true, maybe we could.
Ed, do your thing.
Well then. Zzz.
Why would you ask that here? What bothers me is I don't know who he's unzipped.
I just hope
Yeah,
he's
you
showing
want
off
in the
his
ring.
chest hair
That's-
right now.
That's
What we can all get, like, hope, pray.
That's where we all fade to black.
Oh no! Fades back in 6 hours later, everybody's just tired and sweaty.
Just,
Wait, what?
just Tad and the octopus just both got cigarettes in their mouths, going, "That was amazing."
Oh no!
God.
Just everyone's like, "What the fuck just happened?"
And then Ozzy, and then for comedic value, I was like, "Why did you do that right in front of me
Again!
again?"
you, you could have left the room.
I couldn't.
It's fair.
You locked the doors.
Not intentionally. It was an errant tentacle. Testicle.
You, Oh, man. Do any of you have, like, any, like, any other shady contacts?
As he does, I think. He has a bloodhound thing. I think. I don't know if that.
No.
Just the ERC.
Got a people person.
What does that do?
When you have a charged interaction with a person, roll stick.
Hmm.
I mean,
How could I get your character to do blank? Question mark. Brackets. Kissy kiss.
yeah.
Oh no!
I mean, Luna could severely traumatize him since she can share memories psionically and just replay all the horrible things that have happened in her life.
Yeah. Okay. Then what I will say is there are some places on Iate you could land where it's not super densely populated. These areas tend to be inhabited by people who are poorer and people who have less respect for authority. But you're still a giant flying, invisible ship that will appear out of nowhere. You may need to persuade people to keep stum, or bribe them, or intimidate them. So, yeah. You could also... you don't necessarily need to leave Kovlex here on his own. You could have the party split up and have some of you remain here, because apparently they don't know who all the crew is.
I mean, we do want to get rid of the various guards. Maybe we set down, hoof them out the door while still stealth, and then go somewhere else at least. It's that, or we are actually going to have to space them.
Ozzy can
put them somewhere.
Ozzy can take them because he's probably going to be the one. He's got to be the one to go to. He is registered as the captain of the ship, so he has to be the one to go. That's for sure. And on the way, he can take the guards and turn them in.
Yeah, perhaps. Perhaps me, Hawk, and Sorig could stay here with Kovlax. That way, there isn't a risk of Night Strike's Plume members noticing us. And it means you've got a way of communicating with the ship here, so that when you get ours back, we can actually meet up.
Sounds like a plan. You can drop us off in a spot, and then we'll head over, turn them in, and then head up to where we need to go to discuss what the hell's going on with our ship.
So, would you rather land in the fishing district, the industrial district, or on the edges of the corporate district?
Which is least likely to have Grimcrest people in it.
Any place that doesn't have Grimcrest pool.
Probably the
none of
corporate
those would
districts.
have Grimcrest Pool. If you like, I'm not mentioning it, but Palikuta is also an option.
Which one's the closest district to the space elevator and whatever I need to go to turn in?
They're all pretty far away because the population gradient kind of is highest around the space elevator.
I mean, in some ways, the fishing district are least likely to ask questions.
True. It's going to be a long trek to get them back. God.
Yeah.
I just hope that the path to the tournament is not a whole session on its own.
No. It won't.
I mean, there must be the equivalent of police stations even in, like, industrial districts. There's a lot of expensive stuff there. You don't leave them with no law enforcement.
Who are they wanted by?
The law.
Oh, the law. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay,
wanted
so
by the government of Iate, which works for the Confederation of Species.
Okay. So where will be the closest law place to turn them in?
There's law places all over the place. There are less of them in, these edge districts that I've mentioned.
All right. Well,
But you would be able to
we'll
find
get
them.
Okay, good. Well, we'll definitely get one. I just want to offload these people and collect the bounties. Send it Strig's way, and then get back to where we need to go. So let's just say we're going to the fishing district.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is.
To- Sorry.
What was that?
That's good. Before we go, I will ask Lillian basically a hypo spray, and so quietly say to her, "That won't cause you any trouble. This will drop him for about 24 hours. It won't kill him. It'll just knock him out."
Thank you, that's appreciated.
That might cost me a use of my tack pack. As the equivalent of a medicine roll or something.
Yeah, that sounds appropriate.
That's...
Okay. So, Tad, as you are flying this down, obviously you have the stealth shield up. You are invisible. As you fly it down through the atmosphere, you approach the fishing district from the only side that is not, not full of buildings, which is from the sea.
Yes.
How would you like to land? Would you like to
Safely.
land out in the water and then slowly use the thrusters to float your way into harbour? Or would you like to land on one of the buildings? Or something else? If you can think of anything.
Probably, probably land on a building.
Scale-wise, we're about a Star Trek runabout. This is not a massive ship.
It's really not huge.
It's a couple of houses long.
Yeah. You could land this thing on a warehouse if it had a flat roof.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Alright. Let's say this is on the dark side of Iato, so there aren't that many people around right now. But you do hear from inside, as you touch down as gently as you possibly can, there is a little bit of a creak from the foundations. You hear someone go, "Hey, what the hell is going on up there?" And you hear some rapid footsteps as someone is sprinting up the stairs.
I'll keep the stealth on.
Okay. The hatch opens on the roof, and so this person, who is a short rat-like humanoid, pops out their head and is like looking and sniffing around. What the actual fuck was that? And you see there through the CCTV, you can see that they look around and then they spot these indentations on the roof where a very large weight has slightly indented the top of the building.
We've crushed a couple of crates. It's very Star Trek 4.
They walk over towards it, and as they do, they recoil as they get very, very close, about a foot away from the ship, as their head goes through the stealth bubble, and they can see right like less than a foot from them, like about 6 inches before they were about to hit their fucking head into it. The hull of a ship that is invisible.
Yeah, just for a little bit of flavour, I think it'd be funny if like when this little rat fella pokes his head through the stealth bubble, he just sees everyone with guns pointed at him, like with like one of them just like goes shh.
Sure, you're just under the just under the ship. You've got the landing hatch open, and you're all like Ozzy is at the front with his fucking what would you be pointing at this guy?
Well, I have the shotgun with me. I picked up the shotgun.
Yeah.
But I also do have my gauntlet on me, so
Yeah.
he's kitted out.
Already gone before you know it.
Nearest police station, please.
All right, Ozzy, I want you to roll Intimidate, and I would like Tad to roll Manipulate or your other move that I can't remember the name of. Con.
Ooh.
Is that what it's called? Con artist. 11.
Yeah. Slick. That'll be. Oh shit. Okay. There we go.
Quick question before I forget. Does this little stealth ship count as somewhere where supplies are available? Probably doesn't.
You've not really supplied it properly, and you don't know where everything is. But there are certainly some things available.
Okay, it's that I am technically at 0 uses on my tac pack, and that's fine if there is nothing available here to recharge it.
I don't know, like, because you haven't said you have, I don't think you've had time to search the cargo bay or the cruise quarters for any tactical packs.
That's okay.
So there could be some. Okay.
No, didn't think about it, haven't done it.
It's alright.
Right, important question, lads. Do you want me to walk into the impound office with you? Because if so, I'm going to have to leave some stuff here.
I can look after this ship for you. I won't fly it off but I either need something to get by with or a new job, says Kovlax.
I think that could be arranged.
Fine.
I don't mind working for you. It's better than them.
How are you with legally dubious, ethically correct organizations?
Ethically correct is better than ethically atrocious.
Incorrect.
And he fucking gestures with his tentacle back at the ship.
Okay.
And I was going to say,
You might know some people could use you.
I was just going to say, good answer.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. They definitely step up on Grimcrest.
Alright, I'll look after this for you. You just... I'll try and stay out of trouble. If anyone comes and tries to take the ship, I'll take it into the air and keep it invisible, okay? Just call for me.
Okay. Luna?
Uh-huh.
Tad will
No
just...
insight checks. There's no insight checks in this game.
You can use scope it out if you want.
There's foresight. I think there's
100%.
foresight.
I might have foresight.
And then there's also psychics on the team.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have foresight. Good shout. So I will do a scope it out. The 9. Okay.
One question.
what are Kovlax's intentions towards us? Is he playing us straight, or is he gonna disappear off?
He knows that, one, you can blow him away. And two, he doesn't have the contacts to sell a fucking ship like this, unless it's to Grimcrest, in which case he'll be right back where he started from. He is hoping he can get some kind of good fucking payoff from this. And he's considering playing the long game, and if working for you works out, that's great.
Okay, so the likelihood is he will sit here for like 24 to 48 hours and then give up. Which would be reasonable, because we'll probably be back by then.
If you guys don't turn up, he was going to run out of supplies and he won't be able to just sit here.
But he'll give us a fair chance.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's hoping this works out. For him, specifically.
Yes. Luna,
What?
are you okay to hold down the fort? You're okay to hold down the fort, yeah?
Yeah, I don't think having us down follow sort of would be for the best, especially if something goes wrong with the hollow projector, because then you would have two people the Night Strike Plume wish to eliminate.
Indeed. Is there anything you want us to keep an eye out for whilst we're down there?
I don't believe so. I think the most important thing is getting the ship back.
Yeah, and if there's you have any trouble whatsoever, just give us a ring and we'll be back.
Indeed.
And Dad's gonna really put an arm around her and just bring her into a tight embrace. Give her a kiss on the cheek.
She'll sort of nuzzle into him a little bit, clearly shaken by everything that's been happening at the minute.
Yeah.
And somewhat relieved to have a sense of normalcy.
Yeah.
As much as Tad can provide.
Alright. We will leave it at that.
Yeah.
What about the rat people? Because we did roll our intimidate. And...
Yeah, you fucking succeeded. He runs away.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I mean, he would tell you. He would give you directions to the law office as well. But he like just runs back downstairs and pretends nothing's happening. Because we've really got to stop. Okay. I'd like you guys to try and keep track of which hooks you think applied this session, because I really need a quick break. And then we'll be done.
Yes.
Alright, go for your hooks.
As he's passed the pin's target on our backs, I'll help him leave it behind and find peace. I think that one applied with the airlock.
That's when you did.
Yeah.
It's been applying for about 4 sessions now.
Yes. Yes. A stole from Raminatia, that one didn't come up. And slight romantic feelings. I think that one was shoehorned in at the end. But I thought it made sense because Luna's been through a lot recently, and I think Dad just wanted to reassure her a bit.
It's totally fair. Sometimes things come up, but they're not really affecting the plot. They're just there because they are.
Yes. So obviously, you lot, is that 1 or 2?
I'd probably say 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
I think the main one for me that could be counted as applying is that honoured by the Night Strikes Plume and must stay incognito.
Yes.
Yes. Because you're making a fairly significant decision to split the party based off it.
Yeah. Because pacifist sort of came up in its own right, but I don't think it affected anything too much. It just affected the fact that she didn't use any violent actions.
Yes.
The other two I don't think came up.
So would that be another one?
Yeah, I think one
Well-
for me.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, the tetrapacted one didn't come up, so the painkiller one didn't come up either. The naivety one didn't come up really. It didn't come up at all. But the Wardrock one definitely came up again.
Yeah.
But I do have a good idea what to put the second one now. Instead of Dr. Lillian's naivety, I'm going to put something. I need to type it out, but I need to think about how I'm going to word it. But something regarding Ozzy getting help, as even after he gets that channel, quote unquote, he still needs to help sort of point in that direction to control. So, like, it may. I don't know if he'll find. I don't know if he'll. It's not likely he'll find that complete peace at all, considering the line of work he's in. But to be more, to go back to, I suppose, a return to how he used to be before all the Grimcrest stuff. I suppose, in that sort of manner. Like less, at least like help kill all the stress, the despair, anger, all that, but more or less just
Learn to center himself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I do have something coming up with the. I do have something coming up soon with the painkiller stuff, so I have strong ideas with that.
Yeah.
So I think our next downtime is going to be more narrative. Rather than just doing a downtime move, I'm going to have you guys say what you're doing for a week. And I think you're all going to have stuff that you actually want to do, rather than previous downtimes that have just been, I try and get one of my hooks to apply, or I do a project. Though a project could still be a thing.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Mm-hmm.
I only got the one, so with the Wardrock thing, got one there. So
that's three.
Just the one for me.
One each. And Mac.
I'm gonna say no, no, and no. Other than in a comedy sense of Tad and Kovlak's fading black.
Yeah.
But it didn't do anything.
I'd say that one was very important to the plot and should earn us an XP.
It was funny. I got a giggle out of it. But
It didn't actually happen.
But
nothing changed. Nothing changed because of it.
I think it also happened in Mac's head.
Oh no. He's going to be scarred
for it. He didn't want it to happen.
He's going to be scarred for life.
Okay, final questions then. Did you complete a mission or contract?
Nope.
No.
Did you learn something new and important about the universe?
We learned about a deadly toxin.
True.
I'm trying to think. I mean, we talked a lot about stuff today, but I don't think we learned any super new. What about the? I don't think. Okay, so the impound. Well, I mean, the impound. In the impound, part was new, but I don't think it's a hidden thing that we learned. It kind of was, but I don't think that would count. It's like finding out your car's been impounded is not appropriate news for. At least not appropriate. I wouldn't count.
I actually told you about that about 3 sessions ago.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, I guess it's not new then.
I mean, I like the slime lizard toxin. But if it's up to you guys if you want to count that or not.
Is it would it be
I would.
enough? I mean,
That's up to you.
What it does. I think what we did learn that it does suppress psionics, I suppose. So that could be
Yeah.
pretty important in our.
That's gonna be one of my personal projects anyway. I think we are gonna need that stuff in future.
Replace it with painkillers, and Ozzy's gonna.
I want I want psionic suppressant as an ammunition.
All right. Did you make a new enemy or thwart an existing enemy?
We technically thwarted the guards on the ship.
I mean, we thwarted Wardrock's plan when whatever the hell he was doing with that ship.
Well, you know some of what
We
he was doing.
seem
with
to
that
have
ship,
gained
at least.
control of it.
Yeah.
It's ours now. And we've stolen one of his engineers.
Yes.
One of the guards is dead. I have one
Maybe
point blank.
that should be a new question on this list. Did you make a new friend?
Yes. Yes.
I think I should definitely count for did you gain a new ally?
That's yeah. I like that question. I'm actually going to put it down.
Yeah.
In which case, yes, we gained Kovlax and I guess no Hawk.
Yes. And there's a fellow. He may provide us with a favour down the line.
I mean, it's an exploration game. Like that is a good question to add to the end of game questions. Okay. So that is you've got 3/4 of an XP for your hooks. You've gained 1 for learning something new and important. You've gained 1 for making or thwarting an existing enemy. Was there a big moment that hinged on a crucial roll?
Maybe with the toxins? Did you roll for them?
Yeah.
He would have woken up in a few hours anyway.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, but they
Well,
helped him not wake up hungover.
The hacking thing was. Thank God we didn't do that.
Yeah.
Thank God you didn't do that.
Yeah. Oh, that'd have been bad. That'd have been so bad.
I actually don't think there was any super duper. Because basically, the moment I failed that roll, it's like nope, I'm pulling the trigger. It's a bam.
Mm-hmm. All right. So that is 3 XP.
Cool.
Ooh. Lovely stuff.
Oh, thank God we didn't advance.
It
Tired of
does
advancing.
too easily.
just wanted to slow down. I could go a couple sessions without advancing, to be honest.
Yep.
That was a really fun game. I really enjoyed that.
I'm going to come up with some, or workshop some additional advanced options that integrate with some other roles. Essentially, I'll be creating, some new moves that you can take maybe twice.
Yeah.
If there were lots of ways to gain XP, if there were lots of things like if you gained a new enemy, new ally, then you could do things like you can only apply that once per arc, and that might stabilize the rapid gain that we seem to have had.
It's slowed down a lot. I'm fine with it, how it is.
That's true, I guess.
Longer missions are certainly more appropriate.
And a downtime session is going to be fun because we won't advance.
Yes. Oh, is next one a downtime session or?
No, because
Okay.
you still haven't handed in this ship or returned to the reclamationists with your new recruit.
Yeah.
And you also have some other problems to deal with when you go to the spaceport.
Yes.
The space elevator.
It is important to decide whether you want to take Mac into that office, because if you do, he's going to have to leave his grenades on. Because this will get him arrested.
I mean, Mac.
You could leave them on the ship, on the on the stealth ship. I don't know. What are we going to call this thing?
The sneaky bugger.
We'll call it Cade.
Nobody likes a sneaky bugger. You've got to really telegraph that when you're preparing. You've got to, give them time to lube up and.
Ooh.
Right, I'm gonna go now.
Yeah. Same. Thank you for running.
No problem.
Can't wait for-
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Climactic completion will be soon.
Yes.
I can't wait for Ozzy's psionic therapy.
Aussie and therapy card. Oh God, that'll be something.
I mean, are you going to go to psionic therapy, or are you just going to hone your anger into a blade?
Good night, lovelies.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, folks.
Good night. Oh, love you all. Be good.
Good night.
Take
Can't
care.
promise that.
See you next
Take
week.
care. Have good weeks and don't take sweets from strangers.
I'll try not to.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Who do we have who is streaming currently?